Så bjør vi velkommen til FSF Varpið i Spania. Hvis vi kunne kalla det til, tog jeg vidt her det spanska vitjan. Det således Maren som stender her, han heter Jesús Gutierrez, eller han vil vanliga nevndur bare for Guti. Han kommet her i samband med et venjara-seminar som nu her av Torsfødle, og til nekvar av de første venjerne, ungdómsvenjaren som vi til dette seminaret. And first of all, Jesus, welcome to the Faroe Islands.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, this is your fourth time here. We can, first of all, would like to talk to you about, you've had a training here, although it's a bit snowy, you've had some trainings here. Can you explain a little bit about your focus point in this seminar and in your trainings?
Yeah, my idea for today to talk to the coaches is to explain that there is not only one way for training, but there are several options. And today or tomorrow I want to show them two different ways of teaching football. So today we've been focused in the players' roles. That means that every player during the game has a different role to play. And in relation with these roles, there are some intention and technical skills that they have to develop.
Can you, without us standing here all day in the snow, you talk about this center of play. Can you, in some short terms, explain what it is that means?
Yeah, this is a very simple concept, but very important. The center of play is the space who is occupied by the ball holder and the players, teammates and opponents that can immediately participate into the game, because they are close to this space. So in relation with this concept arises the different roles of the players. Ball holder, the attacker without the ball in the center of play, the attacker without the ball out of the center of play, defender in front of the ball holder, defender in the center of play, and defender out of the center of play. And in relation with these 6 different roles that a player can perform while playing, we are trying to develop our training sessions.
Det som han sier första ötlen till att han rönnar förklara för att med landa till att det är några matar att vänja fotboll på och till några matar att vinna på och till imse matar man gör det på. Det som man visste till vänjningen här är till något som man kallar för center of play och det som man så gör det i uppläggningen till att han visar att här spelarna som är tattast på bollen till bättre som är vi och emot att här har några like-lotter och så är det nästan spelarna som är långt väck. Här har några era like-lotter bättre som är vi och emot och så ut i för någon så visar med land att en spelare som hevur bollen jäm kvart det hans intentioner är men det är väl att komma fram efter att dribbla och kunna några ting och kvart är intentionen till varje spelare och kvart intentionen till som närmast vi och till som är längt veck och så vidare och så stylar han fotboll upp i 6 roller av om man är vi och man är emot och om man är när eller inte och man hevur bollen eller inte. Guti, I have to ask you about the weather. You had some training here with some young girls who were doing really well. Was it easy to implement your training?
Of course, in the beginning it's not very easy because probably they are not get used to do this kind of training session. But this is nothing new in Spain. This is something that some authors before me, of course, they started to prepare 10 years ago, something like that. So maybe here is something new, and for that reason maybe the girls had some troubles in certain time of the training session, but at the end I'm very happy with the performance they did, and I think that they understood. Of course you need more time. 1 hour is not enough for teaching.
You had some focus on finding space, some focus on defending, but was I right in seeing that you had a lot of focus on dribbling with the ball, being able to beat the opponent? Is that one of the keys to Spanish football doing so well?
No, it was one of the special key point for today. But you know that the Spanish team players, for example, they are extremely good by passing, not only by dribbling. But today the training session was in relation with dribbling and beat the opponent, and that was my focus for today. But they have to learn that there is a lot of situation in the game that is not the best solution, dribbling or beating the defender when you have another teammate. But today I wanted to be focused in that point, and that was because I've been talking all the time about the same question.
Det som man så säger med annat här att maten vänjer på en som man har arbetat i Spanien och i upplägget 20 år och så spurte jag runt om ett vi dribblat han var öl ofta ute och säga att nu skulle man skulle dribbla han visste med annat man har spelat till trutchar mot trutchar och så kommer man bara komma om mina som man dribblar i mina och det märks så att man ska dribbla för att bli en spelare så men han säger att det är inte bara Lichland av Spanien klarar sig så väl och öllon nivån tror att det tar då är öl väl att spela fotboll. Guti, then I have to ask you the last question. Spain are dominating football, or maybe not so much now as they did some years ago, but they're really, really good.
Yes.
What is the secret?
It's very difficult to know. The question is that, of course, the coaches in the last 20 years maybe, they are very well prepared, good education for them, and maybe we have spent a lot of time to arriving to the top level. But Spanish players were, from most of the times, from long time ago, very good, extremely good with the ball, always very intelligent while playing, and also with temperament when competing. But probably in the last years, we have find with the youth players the right way to create intelligent players. And I think this is really the main question, because the techniques can be developed any place with any players, but the most difficult question is teaching the players to understand the game. And this is something that from long time ago, especially Football Club Barcelona and the national team, they are doing very well. But there are a lot of teams, also top clubs in Spain, Real Madrid, Atlético Valencia, Villarreal, Espanyol, lot of teams that they are working very well with the youth teams, trying to teach them to understand the game. This is the main point.
Han säger till med Anna att en litet att han för att Spanien klarar sig så väl till att vänja ner öliga väl fyra grejer och felen i arbete öliga väl vid han unga och det som han säger är litet till att få gå fotbollsspelare till inte bara tekniken men till skilja spel och faktiskt det som man kanske kallar för fotbollsintelligens. Thank you for being a part of our show. And next time you come, can you bring some sun from Spain?
I will take it in my baggage, of course. It was a pleasure, so thank you very much.
Tack för det och vi säger tack för att ni här och i den spanska versionen av FSF Varpið.